Korean pulled pork with KB barbecue sauce, cherry glazed baby back ribs, and BBQ Titans brisket with espresso barbecue sauce. Today, the holy trinity of barbecue. From the Alisal Guest Ranch and Resort in Solvang, California, I'm Stephen Raichlen. And this is Project Smoke.
And here we go, action.
For me, barbecue is a religion. In this show, the Holy Trinity: brisket, ribs, and pork shoulder. Up first, Korean pulled pork. Korean barbecue is enjoying tremendous popularity these days. Why? Well, think about the flavor profile. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's fiery, and it also brings in lots of vegetables. This is a 6-pound pork shoulder, also known as a Boston butt. We're using Duroc pork today. Duroc is one of those old-timey heritage breeds that are bred for flavor, not just for quick growth. Look at this beautiful color. You'll need one special ingredient for the pork shoulder. It's called gochujang, and it's a Korean spice paste made of fermented soybeans, rice, chili peppers, garlic, and salt. You can find it at any Asian market or order it online. Gochujang is one of those Asian condiments that's rich in umami flavors: garlic, salt, chili peppers, and above all, the fermented soybeans and rice. In the West, we might use a wet rub or spice paste. In Korea, they use gochujang. Marinate the pork and the gochujang in the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours. The longer, the richer the flavor. Here's our pork shoulder. It has marinated in the gochujang for 48 hours. This is the newest addition to the Project Smoke family. It's a gravity-fed charcoal smoker. The way it works is you open the charcoal hatch and fill it with charcoal. Close the hatch. Now here's how a gravity-fed charcoal smoker works. You pull out and lift the fire door. Then you pull out the ash chamber. Then add hardwood chunks to the ash pan. Return it to the fire chamber and lower the fire door. And here are the brains of the operation. Use this controller to set the temperature of the smoke chamber. So I'll press the pit button, push the button to the desired temperature. 225 degrees, your classic smoking temperature. Thanks to its installation, it's hermetically sealed, so it burns an incredibly long time, at least 18 hours on one load of charcoal. This is the smoke chamber where we'll smoke the pork. So pull out the food rack and take your pork shoulder and place it in the smoker. Insert the temperature probe, then slide in the drawer. Smoking time, 8 to 10 hours at 225 degrees. Meanwhile, let me show you the Korean barbecue sauce. To make the Korean barbecue sauce, in a saucepan, combine water, lemon lime soda, gochujang, granulated sugar, brown sugar, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Whisk to combine the ingredients and boil until the sauce is thick, concentrated, and intensely flavorful. I love the nutty aroma of sesame oil. Fast forward 8 hours, and here's your pork shoulder. So take out the thermometer probe, and this pork is so tender, it's almost falling apart. Now use these meat shredders to pull the meat off the bone. And you can see how tender this is. It just shreds effortlessly. And take a look, we have a beautiful smoke ring. This pork is gonna be amazing. Now remember that Korean barbecue sauce? So we'll add a couple of ladles. Stir the pulled pork. The aroma is incredible. Then place a mound of pulled pork on a buttered, grilled hamburger bun. Add some kimchi, fiery Korean pickled Napa cabbage, and finally a spoonful of Thai chili sauce. Oh man, I can't wait to dive into this. This is like fireworks in your mouth. Sweet, salty, spicy, fiery with those Asian umami flavors. I'm going in for another bite. If there's one dish that epitomizes barbecue, it's ribs. And if there's one rib that everyone should know how to smoke, it's baby backs. On Project Smoke, we give ribs the cherry treatment, cherry wood smoke and cherry glaze. The idea for these ribs comes from a fine dining chef turned pit master named Jason Dady, who runs the Two Brothers Barbecue Market in San Antonio. He starts with a classic Texas rub fragrant with cumin, slow smokes the ribs in a massive wood-burning pit. The twist is to baste the ribs with cherry syrup, which adds a nice, sweet, fruity finish. Step number 1, make the rub. The rub starts with brown sugar, sweet paprika, ground cumin, ground coriander, ground fennel seeds, which give you a touch of sweetness, pimenton, which is smoked paprika, cayenne pepper for a little heat, a tablespoon of coarse sea salt, and a tablespoon of freshly ground black pepper. Now mix those ingredients with your fingertips, breaking up any lumps in the brown sugar. Next, the ribs. I'm using baby backs, which are cut from high on the hog, that is right next to the backbone. The meat is extraordinarily tender and well marbled, and you can see all that beautiful veining of fat. Baby backs possess many advantages. They are tender, richly flavored, quick cooking, and you can cook them at a higher temperature, so you actually crisp the meat fibers. Now, to start, I'll turn the baby backs over. You want to season the back of the ribs with the rub. Your ribs are seasoned. Now let me show you the smoker. To smoke the ribs, I'm using a digital electric smoker. It burns these hardwood sawdust discs, cherry wood for these ribs, and you feed the discs into the hopper. Then use this electric controller to set the temperature. I smoke the ribs at 280 degrees. That's a little higher than the traditional low and slow, but with a baby back, with all that generous marbling, I like to cook the rib at a higher temperature. The sawdust discs pass over a heated plate, which burns them. Once they're burnt, they fall into this metal bowl. The water in the bowl serves another purpose. It creates a moist environment for smoking the ribs. Now let me get those baby backs. Transfer the ribs to the wire smoker rack. Smoking time, 2.5 to 3 hours. Once the ribs are partially cooked, that's about 2 hours into the process. Looks nice. You can see a light patina of smoke. Now, brush the ribs with cherry syrup, the sort of cherry syrup that goes on a snow cone. This will give the ribs a sweet, fruity finish. Once the ribs are brushed with cherry syrup, return them to the smoker. You're looking at roughly another hour of cooking. Check out those ribs. They look amazing. How do you know when the ribs are done? Well, there are a couple of signs. One is you can see the meat has shrunk back from the ends of the bones, about 1/2 inch. Another is you can actually tear these ribs apart with your fingers. That's how tender they are. Now, brush the ribs with one final coat of cherry syrup. All right, so let's see how we did. And you can see we have a beautiful smoke ring. And to serve with them, a cherry barbecue sauce. The recipe's on our website. All right, let's see how we did. Wow, moist, tender, luscious. You get the cumin scent, little heat from the cayenne, sweetness from the cherry, and of course the whole thing perfumed with wood smoke. Then we'll try with the barbecue sauce. Wow, nice and sweet, and there's a cinnamon fragrance to the sauce that's really interesting. Up next, Titans of barbecue brisket. Everyone should know how to smoke a brisket. This one features a coffee rub from Fettisau in Brooklyn and an espresso barbecue sauce from Franklin's Barbecue in Austin. I'll never forget my first trip to Franklin's Barbecue. I saw that 3-hour waiting line. I thought, "Ay." But they invited me in the back door, sat me at the family table, and served me brisket and all of the amazing offerings. You know, when you smoke briskets in an operation like Franklin's, you're up very late at night and you're up very early in the morning. So espresso is sort of the fuel that keeps the whole operation running. And it even finds its way into the barbecue sauce. This is a Packer brisket. This is the full brisket. The brisket, a tough, ornery, but incredibly flavorful muscle found on the chest of the steer. And there are actually 2 parts to a brisket. Up top, you have what's called the decal. It's also sometimes called the point. And then down below, the brisket flat. Now, this is what you're more likely to find in your supermarket. You can order a whole Packer brisket from your butcher. And the first step is going to be to trim some of this excess fat off the top of the brisket. So we'll come in like this, but you want to leave at least 1 finger of fat on top of your brisket. Why is that? During the lengthy smoke of this brisket, the fat will melt, basting and moisturizing the meat. When you trim a brisket, err on the side of leaving too much fat, not too little. The rub starts with brown sugar. To it, add ground coffee. Coffee has a natural affinity for beef. Coarse sea salt. Freshly ground black pepper. Granulated onion. Cocoa powder for an interesting sort of bittersweet touch. Cayenne pepper for heat. And ground cumin for pungency. Mix these ingredients with your fingers, breaking up any lumps you may find in the brown sugar. Sprinkle the rub generously over the bottom of the brisket. And rub the seasonings into the meat. To smoke the brisket, I'm using this combination grill smoker. I have a nice bed of coals in the firebox, and I'll install this heat diffuser plate. Just going to lift these side panels and place these hickory chunks on the fire. Place a foil drip pan in the center of the heat diffuser plate, and finally, place the grill grate on top. Then go for your brisket. And place the brisket on the grate over the drip pan. Now simply close the lid of the grill and adjust the bottom vents and the top vents to obtain a temperature of about 250 degrees. Your cooking time for a brisket this size, it's a 14-pound brisket, roughly 12 to 14 hours. Meanwhile, let me show you how to make the Espresso barbecue sauce. To serve with the brisket, I'm making Aaron Franklin's Espresso barbecue sauce. It starts with ketchup, then add brown sugar for sweetness, distilled white vinegar, and cider vinegar for tartness, soy sauce for a salty umami flavor, and onion powder and garlic powder, just because they belong in any good barbecue sauce. Then 2 secret ingredients, brisket drippings or bacon fat, and a generous shot of espresso. Then add sea salt and plenty of freshly ground black pepper. Combine these ingredients with a whisk, bring to a boil, and simmer until the sauce is thick and richly flavored, 10 to 15 minutes. Now back to the brisket. Well, this brisket is coming along nicely. Now spray it with cider vinegar, and I've been spraying this brisket every hour since we started. So once the brisket is about 3/4 of the way cooked, temperature will be 170 degrees. Take it off the grill and wrap it in butcher paper, then return it to the grill. This is a trick I learned from Aaron Franklin. The beauty of butcher paper is that it breathes, so you seal in moisture, but you keep the crust nice and crisp. And then turn the brisket over, return the wrapped brisket to the smoker, and smoke it for another 2 to 3 hours or until the internal temperature is 200 degrees. Okay, folks, it's been 14 hours. I'm sure ready for that brisket. So we'll open it up. To check if the brisket is ready, use an instant read meat thermometer. I'm going to go right into the center of the brisket. We're looking for 200 to 205 degrees. 199, I'll take it. And the final step is to do absolutely nothing. Let the brisket rest in an insulated cooler for 1 to 2 hours. This relaxes the meat and redistributes the juices. Very important for a great brisket. All right, so now the moment of truth. Let's unwrap that brisket. Now that's a brisket. To carve your brisket, I like to take the decal off first. So you hold your knife flat to the brisket's flat, and you just cut back and forth here. And you can feel it gliding through the fat. We'll lift off the decal, we'll carve that afterwards. And then you can see the grain of the flat runs this way. And you want to start carving at this point right up here. Beautiful. And you can see we have a beautifully defined smoke ring. Oh yeah. And now I'll slice the decal. Now remember, the muscle fibers in the decal go in a different direction. That's why I took it off to carve it differently. If you look here, the muscle fibers in the decal are running this way. So we go like this. This is a much richer, fattier part of the brisket. Check out how succulent and juicy this looks. Beautiful. Then I'll take a few pieces for myself and brisket flat. Take a spoonful of the sauce. So first the decal. This is my favorite part of the brisket. It is so luscious, so rich. Little hint of the coffee. It's nice and salty and smoky on the outside. And now the leaner brisket flat. And this is all about the beef. Great smoke flavor, nice and moist. I always try barbecue without the sauce first to appreciate the smoke and spice flavors. Wow, sauce is nice too. Good acidity, interesting coffee, not too sweet. So there you have it, BBQ Titans brisket. From Brooklyn to Austin to Project Smoke. Korean pulled pork with KB barbecue sauce. Cherry glazed baby back ribs. And BBQ Titans brisket with espresso barbecue sauce. I hope you've enjoyed our show on the holy trinity of barbecue. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Today, the holy trinity of barbecue. From the then insert the temperature probe. I can't see, I've got smoke in my eyes. So the first step, it's, okay, voila! Ecco. These are pretty awesome. Whoops. My goodness, Mother Nature is noisy this morning.